Welcome, Lynx Nation, to another episode of LPTV. I'm Hunter Garrett.
And I'm Gabe McElroy. Let's get started.
Welcome to LPTV. It starts now.
Today we start out with a story for the struggle of inspiration and admiration for a College View student, Jackson.
Hunter and Jenny talked to Jackson and a few other students to learn more about who he is.
Here at College View Elementary, as kids go about their day, everything seems normal. However, one student is facing the fight of his life every single day. 8-year-old Jackson Churhina.
Should go play outside
No, you need to stay here.
after this.
He likes to watch YouTube videos of animals and sports heroes like Peyton Manning, and he loves to listen to music, play football, and do all that boy kind of stuff. Plays with his Hot Wheels.
When I saw him the first time, he was like so happy, like I wouldn't even be able to tell that he was battling such a terrific thing, you know, like it's that.
With a love of football starting at a young age, Jackson has now had the opportunity to play 5 times with different high school teams, as well as meeting his favorite college football team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
He loves it. Every single time he gets to do it, he loves it. So that's his only chance that he really gets to play football anymore or have anything to do with the sport. So he knows that he can't play, but this is his chance to get to be a part of a team. So it makes us happy to see him excited about it.
After receiving bad news of Jackson's prognosis, a bucket list was started for Jackson in hopes to have him live his life to the fullest.
And, you know, since he's a kid and he can't really do those things on his own, I took it upon myself to just make his life the best that I can make it for as long as he's here.
One of these big ticket items was getting to meet his favorite superhero, Iron Man. And in early October, Robert Downey Jr. sent Jackson a special message.
Thinking about you. Stay strong. Know that
We were shocked. I'm like, Jackson, look at this. I think you actually got a message from Robert Downey Jr. And when we saw it, Jade and I started crying, and Jackson was jumping up and down, and he couldn't believe he actually said his name. And it was pretty surreal.
Jackson's mom has begun to make it her life goal to help research and fight brain cancer. One student here at AL is hoping to help as well.
You know, I'm trying to start a fundraiser for him to help raise money for his cause, and I think that's going to work out well.
At first, it was really difficult, and it's hard to imagine myself in the life that we've been thrown into.
And yet, through all the struggles, the Churhina's goals is to fight and stay as positive and as normal as possible.
I try to make our environment a positive one. I don't want it to ever be negative. And I don't want him to ever feel like he's different than everybody else. I want him to feel as normal as possible for as long as he can.
It's always amazing to see the support for Jackson and the positive attitude throughout his fight.
It truly is amazing how much support he is getting. It's great to see him stay strong. Dream Park has been reopened to the public on October 28th. Morgan, Abby, and Claire are here with all the new improvements that were made.
Claire, what are we doing?
We're just hanging out at Dreamland Park in Lake Manawa, Council Bluffs.
The grand opening was October 28th. Let's check it out.
Look what our community can do when we work together. It doesn't matter what political party you are, you know, what you do for a living, you know, where you live. We all came together and we did something extraordinary. This is unbelievable. I hope that this one lasts a lot longer, and you know, maybe their kids will be the ones to rebuild it.
Donations of $1,000 or more, whether in cash, money, or in-kind services, are recognized on the donor wall, which is actually one of the original play towers from 1993 that we saved during dismantling. 1,756 ideas drawn by local school children and 3,582 people who gave a total of 28,344 hours to get this playground done. You ready? Count with me. 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to check out the new Dreamland Park. This has been Abby and Claire with the help of Morgan reporting for LPTV.
The new park looks really amazing and will be used for many years to come.
Ruben Sanchez, a local drag queen known as Reina del Mundo, gained his confidence through theater. When theater wasn't an option, performing as Reina was a way that he could express himself through drag.
You need to reach out to people. There are people who have been there. There are people who are going to continuously not believe in themselves. But then there are also people out there that do have the confidence that you want. So if you can reach out or find these people, they know what that you've been through, and they will help if they can realize what you're going through. You have to have strength in yourself and realize that even in high school, outside of high school, in a career, etc., it's going to happen. But as long as you believe in yourself, the bullies don't matter. You matter.
Maddie Klenda says, as a high schooler, you can also have that effect on people. Do what you do and be yourself. There's nothing wrong with being yourself. You were made the way you were made. Enjoy it and take life wherever it takes you.
Be yourself. It's worth it, and you're beautiful, you're amazing, you are gifted, you are talented, and it is your time to show the world what you are, who you are, and what you can become.
Thanks, Morgan and Jenny. And to you, our viewers, never be afraid to be who you are.
Another way to self-expression is through spoken word poetry, and the students down in Slam Poetry are doing just that.
Star, Maddie, and I went and talked to some of the students in the club to learn more about what slam poetry means to them and the club's plan for the rest of the year.
From the beginning, I was destined for nothing but disappointment and pain. My father spilling poison on the flowers growing in my mother's garden, killing the beauty of God's creation.
I'm tired of holding up a fake smile in this deadly masquerade ball. I'm wearing a deep crimson dress that matches the blood that spills on what. Being able to express myself in a more unique way than just going to one of my friends and ranting about my problems.
How did you?
Slam poetry is a lot less formal. You're allowed to write whatever you want about whatever you want. If you're a writer, it's a great way to gain experience and get better at the art.
We're not reading into these pages wrong and failing this book report of you and I, or even what chapter we're on.
I would write letters to love, asking it to change its color from red to another so that my mom wouldn't confuse pain with pleasure anymore.
Thanks, guys. Being in slam poetry myself, I enjoy all the people and the art. Stop in and check it out.
sure we all are excited for this 2018-2019 basketball season. We interviewed some of the players and head coach, Coach Isaacson, for their view on the season this year.
So this year I'm going to have to score a little bit more after losing Preston and Troy, and they scored most of our points last year, so now I have to do kind of what they were doing last year.
This year I'm in more of setting screens and flare screens, ball screens, everything. Since we lost Biggs last year, we're going to be more fast-paced, motion offense, not much inside, so a lot of outside action.
Yeah, it's always fun playing with the freshmen and the people that played JV last year and everything. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's always a good challenge playing with new players every year since people leave, freshmen come in, or new guys get a bigger role. It's a good challenge, but then we've also been playing with them all spring, summer, and fall, so we have a good sense of how everyone plays together.
I improved on myself would be my strength. Shooting has gotten a lot better and getting able to score more.
I would say conditioning, footwork, and mid-range shooting.
Yeah, it's exciting. We return a good chunk of guys, but a lot of new guys to varsity. So it's going to be fun to blend that all together, and we'll play a different brand of basketball this year, but it's going to be fun. I love my coaching staff. I got a great group of guys who really care about kids, most importantly, and then they all have got really good experience. Majority of them played in college or have been around the game at a higher level, so they do a good job. Our practices, we start off with quite a bit of skill work. I believe my philosophy is the player's development is more important than X's and O's, the stuff that I run. So by district time, that's usually all scouted out, and so it really comes down to kids making plays. So we spend a lot of time on skill development and shooting before we get into the X's and O's.
The whole LPTV staff are rooting for our Lynx this season. With the help of Brandon Christensen and Caden Sprague, I'm Seth Fresh reporting for LPTV.
Thank you, Sports Boys. Now that's all the time we have for this episode, Lynx Nation.
From all the staff here at LPTV,
thanks for watching.